Hello everyone once again and welcome back to Packs and Recreation, and today we're going to talk about the March of the Machine, the Aftermath bundle, or well, more than talking about it, we're going to crack it open and see what it holds. So as usual, basically, well, it's a basic bundle kind of thing. You can hear the dice inside, and in terms of contents, well, the usual 20 traditional foils and a normal lance, a spin-down die, an alt art traditional foil spark rupture. In this case, it's a card. The box that is very nice looking, and 8 epilogue boosters with 5 cards each, which we're going to see in a second. And as I mentioned in the past, the famous sticker. And what's the sticker covering? Well, I didn't uncover it very well, but you can see that's basically because in the past, underneath it says collector booster. So someone made a mistake, maybe because of the crazy rhythm in product launches. And today we're going to address it. So I love the sign. I'm not a fan of the colors too much, to be honest. It feels kind of, I don't know why electric yellow and blue. I mean, I love the combination, but what does it have to do with anything, to be honest? So the box and the insert, you know that we love inserts in this channel. And I love the insert this time, to be honest. It doesn't have anything to do with anything, which is normally the case. But this time it's kind of funny. Like, you know, have the normal art, in this case of the son of Tamiyo, with Tamiyo like as a ghost companion or something. And advertising the treatments, which is what this set has the most, because it's only 50 cards, but it's like 3 different treatments per card or something like that. And then this I find very funny. It's like a guide for planeswalkers that lost their spark, which we all know that they lost their spark because now they can be legendary creatures, therefore they can be used as commanders, because now everything is commander. And also this feels kind of cheap because this makes it look like everyone lost their spark. It's like, well, not really. Is not that's not the case, but whatever, Wizards. So the box, the Aftermath, and same drawing on both sides, logo here, logo there, and normal box. So what's inside the box? Well, a different placeholder this time that holds the die in place, and the cardboard that we are going to look at. Let me just take it out. What does it hold? Well, Nisa, because apparently, well, that's the whole reason why that's so we can have Nisa. I don't know. And some more dividers, +1/+1 counters that, you know, they are nice to have, even though most people don't use these ones. And the dividers that are kind of nice. So the 2 planeswalkers that this story is actually about, because the Aftermath shows a bunch of stuff that happens afterwards. But the story itself that is published by Wizards is only really about Nahiri and Nisa, to be honest. So yeah. In terms of the box, well, the usual, the box is to hold your cards, nothing out of the ordinary. The mini box to like hold a deck or something, that's kind of the usual. Now, this separator is kind of new. I like it for some reason. I think it holds the cards better in, but also there's a reason why this thing exists, and it's because these only hold 5 cards each. So obviously it's not as full as it normally is with a normal bundle. So that's your reason right there. So the spin down die, which to be honest looks very nice and very beautiful, has like this kind of transparency. I don't know, I'm a sucker for this type of thing. Sorry for having feelings. And then for some cosmic reason, the lands are divided into 2 packs, which we're going to see in a second, and the 8 epilogue boosters, which you can see that, yeah, those are like Hunger Games boosters. Very, very thin, but okay. So these are the boosters. In terms of the content itself, this is the promo, Spark Rupture. Pretty much worthless. And if they did this correctly, this should be for the foils, and the other should be for the non-foils. At least that's my bet. And that will make some sense as a division. Exactly. So all foils in a pack. and all the non-foils in the other. And I'm not going to open this because it's pointless, and there is the inserts as well. And you might be thinking, well, you idiot, you may as well just open the normal ones if you want to show them, because these are going to curl now. And to that, you are right. So not much to say there. And the epilogue booster. So what's an epilogue booster? Well, technically, this is a story focus set, and like, look at this. I can't. And it's more about the story, and the cards are, well, like important events, and they made this big deal about spoilers and stuff. There is not much to see here, to be honest, and the whole deal is that, as you can see, there are no commons, just uncommons, rares, and mythics. The problem is that it's 5 cards, so if this is the rare card and this is the foil, there you go. That's your booster right there. So normally, and then a publicity card, because of course, God forbid you put a card that is a token or something in a 5-card booster. I mean, don't you strain a muscle or something? But ironically, I don't know if it says it anywhere. It doesn't. I was trying to look at, because normally when you open set boosters, it says guaranteed foil and showcase cards. Like, well, is it though? The showcase card is this one, I guess, and the foil is that one. No art cards in here, so this is the worst DLC in history. To be honest, well, this one has a token at least. To be honest, it's only 50 cards, and we're already there. Nashi, Moon's Legacy. So this is the son of Tamiyo. You can see Tamiyo in the back. In terms of story, like, maybe it's interesting to see how some things are going to change, but this could be March of the Machine. Although, to be honest, and to be like, see, one foil, one alternate treatment is like, well, it looks like a lot until you realize that not really, because it's only 50 cards and there are like 300 cards in total just because of the treatment. So if every card is special, nothing is special, right? In terms of the Aftermath itself, it feels like cut content to a degree. Like, it feels like when Capcom released Azura's Wrath or something, and it was like, what is the ending? It's like, haha, the ending is DLC, and then everyone wanted to kill Capcom and stuff like that. Well, this feels same card twice. Like, look at that, same card twice. This feels very similar. Like, hey, this looks like something that could have been in March of the Machines. It's like, it's because it is. It is stuff that technically is still March of the Machines. So it just feels cut for the sake of cutting stuff. And that's not nice for anyone. Also, I have to say that some of these are like cool looking, but in terms of gameplay, they're not that good either. So I don't know. In their defense, they did say that this was supposed to be a story expansion. So it's like, as a way of saying, yeah, don't expect good cards, because that's not where the point is. But at the same time, I have to ask, then just release them in a box or something. Like, why do boosters, besides the obvious fact of you wanting to make money? Just send, say Nissa Resurgent Animist. A lot of text. The Nissa that you can actually use as a commander, people. Nissa died so that we could have this. Or, well, lost their spark. Same card again. Tolarian Contempt. Shout out to the professor. Again. Which again is to be expected, because it's only 50 cards. So I will be surprised if you buy a box of this and you actually get the 50 cards. Although you should, or be very close, just on probability alone. But you saw that we're opening just 8 boosters, and there's a lot of stuff that is already repeated. So there is only so much that we can do. And for example, you look at this, it's like Niv Mizzet Supreme. You're like, oh my god, what a nice looking elder dragon. It's like, no, it's not. The card is not that good. Like, this is excellent, right? Yep. And A Knight. Second to last. This is what we have. Like, look at this. It's literally falling apart in my hands. Thank you, Wizards, for so much. Okay, so Feast of Victorious Dead, Harness Snubhorn, and Sarkhan Soul Aflame. Okay. Overall, it feels like a cheating device. Like, oh, people lost their spark. In terms of story, yes, you see these cards and you can take some notes on what happened. Like, oh, okay, so this, for example, this character died, or this happened, or that happened. Like, you can try to guess, but the story is really about Nissa and Nahiri, and that's it. Last booster, by the way. This was, you may be thinking, well, that was fast. It's like, well, I'm not reading them, and at the same time, they are 5 cards per booster. So what could you expect? The story is basically like Nissa having relationship problems with Chandra, which is okay, I guess. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. It's just like, this is the aftermath, and Nahiri just being like, yeah, I think I solved my problems. And it's like, okay, and apparently they both can just unfirectionize themselves. So apparently that wasn't that big of a threat anymore. Yeah, I don't know. The story was badly handled. Let's check our favorite one from each color, if we have enough even to be honest. And this is, see, like a bunch of, it's going to be this one, just out of, because it's the prettiest one, I guess. To be honest, the Aftermath, I mean, the name says that it's a DLC, is March of the Machine, the Aftermath. Although, obviously, Nissa is going to be the green pick. You had Theros with 3 sets. Remember when we had 3 sets? Why isn't this one a 3-parter? Like, that's, I can't sleep at night. Like, look at this, not much of a choice. Going to go with Reckless Handing because of Nahiri, I guess. I obviously they're trying so hard to be. I guess it's going to be Tolarian content because I get it 3 times in different styles, and then filter out. Tolarian content is so obviously a card, attack at the professor. See, Urborg Scavengers with the head of Elish Norn. I think I should go with this, but I actually like this one. I actually like this one a lot, but I think it's going to be this one. It reminds me of Nier Automata and Yoko Taro, so it's going to be that. In colorless, well, we're going to have one choice, so... Well, colorless, sorry, no, this is a land. We only get 1 land. You only get 1 land, 1 chance, 1 opportunity. So it's going to be a knight, likely, because everything else is kind of meh. Yeah, not the ad for sure. So that is that. It feels like they're trying to copy Marvel so hard that they went Infinity War Endgame, and it's like, bro, those movies were longer on purpose. Like, you could do 3 sets, like the war that they lost, the counterattack, and then the aftermath. But instead you do this, and it's like, I don't even know. Undivided, I like Nashi, but at the same time, I think I'm going, the Cosmic Rebirth is kind of nice, but I'm going with the dragon. I'm going with Niv Mizzet Supreme. And that's the pick. As you can see, not much to see, not much that is actually worth anything in any sense of the word. Like, gameplay wise, maybe 1 or 2 you can use in your deck or something. For a standard, obviously they are whatever, and so like not really useful. And in terms of treatments, yeah, you have cool treatments, but is it really worth it? No, not really. Like, just what costs this bundle, unless you really like the spin down, which I have to say is the nicest thing in the bundle, to be honest. Like, not even being sarcastic or anything. I really like how it looks. I don't know if the camera gets it, but it's really semi-transparent. I know that I opened a bunch of cards and I'm more interested in the die, but that's what it is when Wizards treats us like this. So overall, I don't know. I will say buy it if you like the box art, but even the box art is kind of meh, to be honest. To be the aftermath, I would prefer if they went with the box art from the collector's booster box. The X-Men Days of Future Past, even though there are no cards like this. So I don't know. It feels kind of meh overall. I don't know. Obviously, it's a DLC, so it should reflect that, I guess. But it's okay. Don't buy it. That's the conclusion. Don't buy it. Don't do anything with it. I don't know. Just buy the one card that you may want from this set of 50 cards. I don't know. This has been Packs and Recreation. Thank you very much for listening, for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a great time. Have a nice day, night, evening, or whatever. See you next time. Thank you very much, and bye.